Hello peeps and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Welcome back to Goldpan, where we need to do some serious training. That we do. Oh, look at this. Raccoons. Warning, raccoons have been detected in the area. Our bins may be under threat. Now, this is something that I recorded the other day and didn't get the pleasure of sharing. The raccoons. Ooh, we need a bin. This is going to be a thing. Let's have a look. I mean, why don't we have one? Let's plop this binny in here and let's wait for this. Are you ready? Let's wait for this weather. Here it comes. Oh, this person's about to be sick into the bin. Should we try another one? Let's try this one. Okay. Wait for it. Are you going to get me? Did we not get me? We didn't see it that time. No! The raccoons fall into the bin and it's fun. Oh well, fine. We didn't that time. Anyway, look at this research. Complete success. We've developed a modification to strengthen the shredding unit. Patients can be obliterated with ease. Treatment should really go a lot better now. So we've unlocked the character creator 2, which is fantastic. Charlottine Fish Wrapper has sent us a note made of letters cut from magazines and newspapers. In it, she says, "No news, over. We should improve the hospital if we want to help advance her investigation." Fair enough. Okay, and look at all these emergencies that we've got for injections. That might be worth looking at. Now, as I say, we need to do an awful lot of training. I can keep adding more rooms, but actually what we really need to do is spend the time training rather than just constantly adding rooms. That's what I'm thinking. So, you know, I think, you know, let's do it. Should we do it? Should we do it? Also, we need to unlock 10 plots now for this objective. I'm interested in this plot. So what's... Ooh. There's somebody in there. There's somebody in the building. Interesting. Well, maybe they're just walking straight through it. I don't know. That's bizarre. Is this a plot? Maybe this isn't a plot. I thought it was. I thought this was a plot. I guess not. And I guess it's not a plot. That's a shame. So we've got this one over here. The thing is, I kind of like the roach burger. We've got this one. God, there's lots of plots here, isn't there? Train 15 staff. So training is a thing. Get a balance. Right, okay. That's a... Oh, we could get rid of this car park. Staff morale at 85. It's a bit out of the way, though, isn't it? It is a little bit out of the way. I don't think we're going to get all treatments over here. Bearing in mind there's no doors along these walls for them to quickly walk over to these plots is somewhat problematic. So these are 3. This actually is made up of 3 plots over here. And we'd get to keep this really cool sign, which I'm pleased about. Could get rid of this. I mean, we are going to have to get rid of a bunch of things. We do have this back here, actually. We are working on this one. So what's this one here? Upgrade 7 machines. Do you know? Oh, requires plot 12. Okay, so I'd like this one, and we're getting close to it. So that would be 1 plot. So that'd be 6, 7. And then these 3, 8, 9, 10. So we would like this one, but then we might need, yeah, plot 5 for it. Okay, that's fine. So we need to work on staff morale. Now, bearing in mind as well that we want to do a lot of training, let's have a look at our superbugs here. So we can see here there's a training to help with this superbug for trouble. However, it's not necessary, I think, to do it. No, it is. Look, so we've got an item here, so we could train 3 staff and try and find that third unlock here. Okay, so we will look at training 3 staff. There's no time limit on it, which is nice as well. So let's build some training rooms, shall we? Training. Now, as you know, I like to have 4 training rooms, ultimately. But it might be a little bit hard push to do that due to space more than anything. We're going to pop in, actually, what bookcase? Yeah. We want this bookcase. Let's pop these in. Excellent. Let's get the projector in. I like to do 2 to a classroom. So I tend to do a training course per staff type. You don't want your training rooms to be too big, given that, you know, when you're training staff, they are off the floor. You know, they're not actually working, and that can be problematic. Let's pop this then over here. So things that help boost training, of course, these bookcases that you saw me put in. These are the Encyclopedia Bookcase 2, which increases training speed by 4, and these do stack. So this is +4 for every bookcase I've got in there. They're expensive, but I tell you, they are worth every penny. This is +1, along with prestige and attractiveness. So we're going to pop that there. Now, normally I do put something else here. In fact, I will put it in because I like it. It's +1 training and increases attractiveness. Here, pop that in. So what we'll do to sort the cooling aspects is we'll get these smaller ones in, I think. We'll pop one here and we'll pop one over here. And then we also have some pictures that help boost training. This one here, the anatomy poster, is +1. Plus it gives prestige and attractiveness. This brain anatomy poster, again, gives us a +1 bonus. And this cubism anatomy poster also gives us +1 training. So between them, you know, all these items just help boost training quite a lot. Yes, the room is about 42,000 doubloons. Let's not worry about that. So there we are. Now, what I'd like to do is actually build another one on the opposite, right? Should we do that? So exactly the same, but we're just doing it on the opposite. And this is where we'll start. We'll start with 2 training rooms until we can unlock more land, I think. Because we might, with these plots over here, we might see about moving training. Yeah. So again, let's get in these amazing bookcases. If you want to know, because a lot of these items that I'm placing here get unlocked as you progress through the main game. If you'd like to know where, then do be sure to check out the 2 Point Hospital Wikia that I set up. I think there is a link in the description below for the Wikia. There might not be. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I should put one down there if there isn't. Let's see here. But if you just Google 2 Point Hospital Wiki, it will pop up. It's the fandom Wikia one. There's lots of information that still needs to go on it. So you know, do pop along and help us add information to it. There we go. That's fantastic. So now this whiteboard here, it increases prestige, but I just enjoy putting it there just for fun. You know, there's no other real reason. It's nice. There we go. It's a cool little item, I think. Pop these in. Excellent. There we go. So it was a small fortune, but it will be worth it. Now, one of the biggest problems that we have at the moment in the hospital is the lack of training throughout our GPs. We currently have 3 GP rooms. Let's check out our GP staff because it's probably not great. I've probably just employed whoever I can. Actually, not too bad. So we did manage to get students, which is fantastic. That's what I like to do. And we do have 4. So we do have an extra GP to cover breaks. This guy isn't the best though. In fact, he does. We could build a mega scanner, so that's what we'll do as well, just to help with diagnosis. So we're going to change him to the mega scanner, and what we need to do is hire, if we can, a doctor. There we go, a student doctor. So what I'm going to do is pop this student doctor in here. Excellent. And we would like him to be trained as a general practitioner, and we will actually pay. We'll get Dr. E. Huggles in to do that, and we will. Oh, hang on! I don't think I didn't start the training course. I didn't start the training course. Train. There's a training room over here. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want him to be trained in that one over there. We'll get rid of that room in a moment. It's weird that I can train level 2. I shouldn't be able to. There we go. It was registering something off there. So let's start this training course. Let's delete this training room because they'll train much faster in these rooms, you know. So there he is. He's getting ready for his training course. And what I'm going to do is just make it so that he'll only work there. And we've got a problem here. We only want you to be working. So you are currently on break. So we are going to add you. It's very difficult like this, isn't it? To this training course over here as well. There we go. So that's 2 members of staff being trained. Now, another thing we've got going on here is diagnosis problems. Let's first of all build this mega scan. Let's get the mega scan in. That would be pretty good. A fairly good thing to do. Here it is. That's not where I placed it, is it? There we go. Good. Let's pop this in here. We're definitely going to need the old fire extinguisher. Let's pop that in there. Now these are great. So these give +1 research power, which is always nice. Particularly earlier on in the game where you've got lots of machine upgrades to build. It's very good for that. We want things and stuff. I always like this. What I like, we've been seeing the sock puppet for a while scattered throughout the game, and now he actually stars in this beautiful production over here. Is anybody going to get in there? Are you going to go in? Thank you. Demonstrate for us. That would be amazing. The sock puppet now stars. There he is. Fantastic. Excellent. Now, we need to deal with staff needs. Oh yeah, look, we unlocked this recently on the global superbug that is currently running. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? The fishbowl is lovely. Right, anyway. So, we need to deal with staff needs while we are in here. Look at this. Plus diagnosis and research power. Ooh. I'm going to pop that in. Pop that in there. Yeah. So give them something to drink.
2-point radio.
And eat.
Welcome to this fate-filled
Let's
day.
get a chair in here.
Join me, Sir Nigel
This one.
Bickleworth, at the sloop for opening day of the Grand
And
Final, with
hand
the Flemington
sanitizer.
Languistine are set to play the Mole Men of Smogley.
There we go. Good. That will do for the moment.
Who is going to win after all of the various playing? Join me for
Ooh, look at this. Homesick illness discovered. Nausea induced by being a long way from home, or sometimes an allergic reaction to houses in 2 Point County. Sufferers require a treatment that resets their concept of home and accustoms them to drywall and throw pillows. Excellent. Good. So, a new illness discovered. I love it when we discover a new illness. Yes, so let's have a look at the diagnosis thing. We have, I think this is all the nurse diagnosis rooms that we have here. Let's not go to items. Diagnosis rooms. So we have general diagnosis, cardiology and fluid analysis. I always like to group these 3 together. They are the nurses. And I like to have 4 nurses operating them so that when one's on break, we do have somebody to cover. So we can see we have the 3 rooms, but do we have decent nurses working in them? So we can see here that this nurse could be better. This nurse could be better. This nurse is interesting. She's a treatment nurse. We've got all kinds. Look, interesting. So we actually have a student nurse here. These 2 are fantastic for diagnosis. So that's 2 that are really, really good. But we could do with 2 more that we're happy with. Well, okay, we have a nurse here that's okay and is good for the ward. And what I noticed here is that we have this nurse here. If we make them a diagnosis nurse, and we'll make this the ward 1 instead, now we have 3 that are perfect to go, which is fantastic. We will make this one help support treatment, I think, now, because they're not bad at all, really. And I think we just might sack Cat Lips. It's a shame because the name is fantastic. Let's fire them. But I'd like to replace this nurse here, but at the moment there's just nobody I'd like to replace them with. Ooh, look at them. We might hire them though. Who's our pharmacy? Yeah, see, she's just a little bit better than the pharmacist we already have. Although sometimes a spare pharmacist does work. I don't know how busy our pharmacy is. Probably not very. Our pharmacy is over here. It's fine. So I think we will... yeah, fire Toby here. Sorry, Toby. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. These things happen. So I'd like to
We're back, and it's been
train.
a flying start for the langoustine.
So she's on a break. So I'll pop her in here. Diagnosis.
Of course, it's still
Gregory
totally
Mouse.
and plausible that they'll lose
Let's
from
start
this
that
position,
training
as
program.
many teams have before them.
So I want to make sure I
They'll
put the
continue
right
to play,
ones
and we'll
in
see
with
what
them.
happens.
Let's see. Yes. So, and you can join. You're wearing the ward outfit. So usually for diagnosis, what do we do for diagnosis? Do you know? I can't remember. I think I normally put the green for diagnosis. I think that's what I normally do. I haven't quite settled on my uniforms just yet. It is absolutely a thing. Haven't quite settled on it. Definitely saw somebody flashing over here that could be an alien. I definitely saw that occurring, and we should remove, that's probably something that we should focus on right now, is getting rid of the aliens. They do hold queues up, so they make queues worse than they already are. Can we see? I actually can't hear anybody here. Maybe I did just see the shock therapy patient, which means we're going to be needing to set that up soon. So our aliens are probably going to be hanging around in this. Yeah, definitely heard that. Is it the person that's in the mega scan right now? Oh, right. You are definitely an alien. That's the thing right there. I can hear them, can't see them. Are you able to see them? I'm probably watching going, it's there, it's right there. Staff resignation warning. Okay. Our staff happiness is pretty bad. If we go to all money, let's just sort the payout. I give everybody a 1% pay increase as well. That might be good. Oh, was that you? Yeah. Excellent. We could get you out. Was that you? No. Interesting. Sometimes they show as well in here. Let's send some of these for treatment. You're in the toilet. In fact, a really good way of clearing up the hospital is we can come into patients. First things first, let's find people who are really, really low on health. They're actually all going for treatment. You're not. So we're going to send you home. You are currently in the toilet, but we can send... Oh, you've been called into the GP's office. That's a shame. I wanted to send you for treatments. Good. I'd like to send you for treatments. We definitely need more janitors. Look at the rubbish that's everywhere. I haven't sorted the janitors out at all in this hospital so far. So she is going for her treatment now. I think I'd like to send this gentleman home. There we go. I'd like to send you home. Yeah, I will send you for treatment. And then what we'll do is we will come to diagnoses, and the ones that are quite high we will send straight for treatment. Try and get them out of here. 60 or above we'll go with. A lot of them in the toilets. Ooh, a flat pack patient. We need a flat pack patient. Come out of there. Right now. We're trying to fix the hospital. Right, that person next to them was one, and then I moved away.
Featuring the hit singles.
There we are. Right, you're one. Get rid of you. What is this? Surgery required. Okay, let's build surgery. Unhealthy enthusiasm, space caged for sci-fi, has caused the sufferer to trap themselves in a makeshift costume of a supposedly popular character. This is the one that looks like a Dalek. They require treatment before they lose what's left of them and end up looking like that forever. I mean, look at them. Yeah, so this one. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, we definitely... Oh, was that you? No, was it you? Yeah, there we go. Gotcha. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of shock therapies. So we need to build surgery, eh? Oh, we've completed this node. We've completed this node, research node. Let's have a look here. Cure 10 patients in 90 days. We'll give it a go. I don't know how well it'll go, but we'll give it a go. So surgery. This is our doctor section over here. So let's build treatment, surgery. Let's pop that here. Do you know what? Do something like this. I think we'll get a couple of those in, actually. Go over there a minute. I think we'll pop in 2 of these. So what this can help with is just speeding up flow a little bit. So if a member of staff has been on break, or both of them, they both get changed at the same time, ready to get the surgery working rather than one at a time. And also, if one member of staff is getting changed to work in the surgery again, the spare one, the actual patient, will come in and start getting changed as well. So it just speeds things up a smidge. Not a crazy amount, but enough for me to want to do it. So there we are. Let's make it cool. And then we've got a whole bunch of, do you know, this arm bot does diagnosis power, but we're going to want treatment power in here, which is this deep thing too, which gives us plus 3% treatment power. And let's not forget, they stack. We also have this plus 2 treatment power as well. I do enjoy getting one of these in. Look. That's a bunch of treatment power right there. These get really hot. These run really, really hot. So we might need more than one air cooling unit in here. I like this. It gives a little bit of treatment power, nothing too crazy, but there we are. We probably should put a chair and bits and bobs down, but I think we'll go with that. Now, I don't think we actually have any staff that do surgery, do we? That's trained in surgery. I mean, you are, but you're also our very bad genetics doctor at the moment. So what we might need to do, terribly dull, you don't want to employ them at all. Oh look, now we get, well, we don't want that, but look, we've got Fabio here. Fabio is already trained level 1 diagnosis. So, oh, did you hear that? It's a bit buggy, that. So I think we will train Alice here in surgery. And to train Alice in surgery, and we're going to get Dr. B. Pepper in. That's my character. It's my character. We're going to get Dr. B. Pepper in to train her. And yeah, we'll turn everything else off. So when she's finished training, she'll automatically get this surgery one, so that she can come into surgery to do that. Now, of course, surgery also needs a nurse. Let's just close surgery so people don't start. Actually, we won't. Well, she should train pretty quick. She should train fairly quick. So we'll train with that in mind. Also, let's just take a quick look at temperature around these here parts. What's going on in here? This is not good. Let's pop. I always scroll past it. Let's pop this in here. And do you know what? We'll also pop this, I think, somewhere around here. There we go. Just take the edge off. Excellent. So we're also going to need a nurse for surgery. Now, surgery nurses, they don't need treatment, right, as a qualification, because it doesn't contribute to the surgery at all. Their qualifications don't contribute to the surgery. So what do we train them in? Well, we have ACE here, ACE credible. So what I would say with surgery nurses is train them in personal improvement, if you're wondering what that means. Let me show you. It's just what I call a category of training courses. So we're going to pull them out, put them in surgery. Let's pick him up and pull him out of here. So let's pop him in here. So courses that I would consider personal improvement are things like emotional intelligence. So by having this, the nurse is instantly 10% happier, which helps with things like staff morale. We can give them bedside manner. This helps them increase the happiness of patients when dealing with them, so they can make the patient happier when they come into surgery. Motivation means that they move faster around the hospital, so when they go on break they'll get back to surgery faster. And we also have, they're already trained in stamina, which means that their energy drains slower, means they can work longer before they need a break. So these sorts of traits are fantastic for nurses where the skill doesn't contribute to the surgery, so you might as well train them up in these things, right? Because it means they can work for longer and they can be better and faster and more brilliant. So I think the one that I like to do, given that they already have stamina, I think what we'll do is add to him emotional intelligence. We've got this one here about staff morale. So let's do that. And let's employ Sophie Smiles to come and train Ace in this ability, which means we've taken a nurse away from diagnosis, which is a bit of a problem, and I've got to be honest, I'm not happy with them. Let's see here. Oh, I saw that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Right, so we've got an injection nurse, a really good injection nurse. Let's have a look at our injection nurse as we're sorting out staff. No, so this nurse is actually I'm really happy with our injection nurse. We are going to have to employ David though, because we are one short in diagnosis for the time being. So as a temporary stand-in until we can find something better, it will need to be then. A bit unfortunate. Right, who else have we got kicking around these here parts? Oh, what's this? Warning. A meteor shower's coming in. Shall we also have a look at these injections, actually?
There it is. That'll be discouraging for Flemington, but the match is on. It's open and certainly still anyone's to
there it
play
is.
in. A quick update on the conditions. Our playing surface is holding up nicely, and whilst the cloud cover might come
let's
to play
upgrade
later,
this.
for now, it hasn't.
We're killing everyone. You noticed? We're killing everyone. Let them have a break. Get this upgraded, and we'll see about taking on some of these emergencies. And I think in the next episode we'll also have a good look at our janitors, because we definitely have a problem in the janitorial area, but we are slowly making improvements as we go. We definitely need to find all the aliens that are kicking around down here, because they are causing so many problems. They really are. And we still haven't got our flat pack patients, which is pretty frustrating. Oh, which one was it? I didn't see. Oh, okay, good. You know, still don't have our flat back patients kicking around here. Training, getting the training done is definitely something I want to prioritise here. Are you flat pack? You are flat pack. You can go to the top of the queue. Boom. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not take your first step on the path to total coolness by supporting me via Patreon. The cooler you are, the harder I work, which means even more SHIZWAH.